y'all, Rogue here. Here's one from the Charlotte Dobre subreddit. Mom leaves dying husband of 50 years and family to go overseas in a catfishing scheme. How are you not embarrassed? I, 41 male, will call Marcus. My son, 21 male, Jackson. My sister, 35 female, Sarah. Brother-in-law, 36 male, Anthony. We're going to skip over the aunts and cousins because later in the story he mentions they forgot to talk about them. Mom is mom, 76. Dad is dad, male, 80. I, 41 male, am considering cutting off my mother forever. My mother, at 76, has lost her ever-loving mind. For the last 10 years, she has been stuck in bed with my father taking care of her every need. My father, whom is a good man, retired Navy veteran, thank you for your service, sir, family man, and always took care of his wife. Even after he retired from the military, he went to school and became a teacher. Then he went back to school again and became an administrator for the Board of Education. My mother used to work for a credit union. She's very religious and an intelligent woman, very strict. Didn't realize it till I was older, but my therapist says she was abusive. For example, when I was 14, my mom knocked on my bedroom door. I thought it was my sister, but my mom was the one knocking. I said, "Sarah, what the hell?" And then my mom came in. She took me by my arm and dragged me to her car. I asked her where we were going, and she says, "The Juvenile Delinquent Center." I get to juvie, and the guard gives me the tour. Then he brings me into a room with juvenile inmates and asks if I'm a virgin. I say yes. And he says, "I won't be if I end up in here." And all the kids started laughing. Now that you have some backstory, here is how things have evolved. My mother, 10 years ago, had a medical crisis. She got let go from her job and had vasculitis and migraines. She was bedridden for years and stopped driving. Now let's forward to now. My father has cancer and suddenly she has energy. On top of it all, my sister just got married to an amazing man. Where is my mom? Well, apparently she's in Amsterdam. I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to. What? You may be wondering how we got here. My darling mother is being catfished by George Strait and Tom Selleck. No matter what anyone says, she responds with, "They are the real one." She stole $500 from my son, her grandson, and spent it on gift cards to send to Tom Selleck and George Strait. Oh my goodness. When my son yelled at her about it, she bought him a $400 prepaid card, as if that makes up for it. Wait. So she stole $500 from her grandson to send to who she thinks is the real George Strait and Tom Selleck. And to make it better, she bought him a $400 prepaid card. $100 less than what she stole. Oh, Granny's not teaching grandson very good lessons there, is she? She also told my dad, after 50 years of marriage, while he has cancer, that she does not love him. She packed her bags while he is bedridden and left for Amsterdam. She had the nerve to call up after leaving without a word and ask my father to ship her Invisaligns to Amsterdam. Why is a 76-year-old woman have Invisaligns? Just saying. She might have needed to consider that, 60 years ago? My father, being a good man, insisted on sending it to her. Myself, my sister, and my brother-in-law did not agree, and my son did not know. My brother-in-law sent it because if he didn't, my dad said he was going to drive and that would have been dangerous. Oh, and by the way, she also took him off the joint bank account. That's right. She took all the family life savings with her. Everything my father worked for. How has my mother fallen so far after 50 years of marriage while my dad is suffering from cancer and my sister just got married? How are you not embarrassed, Mom? Oh my goodness. Render me speechless. Straight up render me speechless. What the fuck? They've been married for 50 years. She believes she's speaking to George Strait and Tom Selleck. And what, they're both just waiting for her in Amsterdam? Like, hey, come on, we'll go to a hash shop, have something to eat, have something to drink, have something to smoke, and we'll play Magnum PI with you. The fuck? Somebody better call Higgins real quick because Magnum just got yo mama in trouble. There were some other edits that he made later on. Let me see. Oh, you're going to love this one. This one's actually scary. Here is the problem. My father is a family man and too nice for his own good. He won't go to the lawyer because he still loves my mom. As for the house deed, I'm not sure if she is on it. Despite his circumstances, I don't think he would do a quiet deed. He is a family man and is trying to fix things despite what is obvious. In regards to her being stuck in Amsterdam, here's an update I found out a few hours ago. She is coming back on Tuesday or Wednesday. She messaged my 21-year-old son, the one that she stole $500 from, and he sent me a screenshot. And he shares the screenshot. Sent this morning, 9:49 a.m. I'm coming home, and it should be late Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on the flights and connections. You would like Amsterdam. And then, which there's been some redacting here, it asks if blank is home. Oh, they didn't do a very good job of covering it up, and I'm still not sure why they did. Is Pop home? And grandson responds, when you come back, are you staying? And grandma says, yes, until Pop passes. Then I go from there. The house and everything, one day at a time. Is your dad being okay to you? Are you working? I love you, skinny bones. Son responded, yes and yes. And she said, good. Back to the story. That being said, we are putting our heads together. We need to figure out what to do when she returns home. Myself, my son, my sister, my brother-in-law have discussed getting together to try and figure this out. As for the family lawyer, we actually have a very good one, and I won't say names for privacy. Family friends, but here's the problem. It's a matter of getting my dad to agree to get the lawyers involved. I feel like he is really hoping she will just come back. I am going to tell you, OP, that is probably the worst thing you can absolutely do. So let's look at it from what's already happened. And obviously something's going on with your mom. She fully believes this, and although I've been giggling just because of how outlandish it is, if she truly believes it, that's kind of scary. The fact that she picked up, took off to go to another country, removed your father from their joint bank account. She was the stay-at-home mom. Yet, oh, no, she wasn't. You said that she actually worked. But here nor there, she removed your father, who is at home dying of cancer at 80 years old, from their shared bank account. And now there's no money left. What I am going to tell you is your father's 80 years old, and if he's not saying get an attorney involved to protect what's left of his assets so that he has something to live off of moving forward, then maybe you need to call APS. And maybe you need to call the attorney yourself, because it sounds like to protect your father, at the very least, one of your family members need to petition for not only, oh God, what is it? Let me think. The power of attorney, medical power of attorney, financial power of attorney. Because what your mother has done is actually considered financial abuse. So whether your dad wants this to happen or not, honestly, at 80 years old, and you said he's dying of stage 4 cancer, don't even put this on his head. You as a family need to figure out who is the most responsible and willing to be the medical power of attorney, the financial power of attorney, yada, yada. Or maybe one does one does another. That would make things a little bit harder, but maybe it evens things out workload wise. But one way or another, you need to protect your father from your mother right now. Not sure what's going on with her. Has dementia hit? Has she fallen and had like a TBI that's completely changed her thought process? I don't know. Mom definitely needs somebody to take a look at her, but you can't, that is not your immediate concern. Your immediate concern needs to be to protect your dying father. So, Marcus, Jackson, Sarah, Anthony, I wish you all the best. I'm also going to tell you, get off your ass and do this now. Do not wait to see what happens. The longer you wait, the more financial chaos that can happen. And depending on what happens, I mean, hello, she stole from her grandson. She took all the money away from your father. Why would you guys give her access to anything else? Protect what you can and gray rock what you can't. I wish you nothing but the best. Bye now.